Well, afternoon, church. I thought it was about time to give some updates and some news. Firstly, on Sarah and myself, we're okay. We are slowly improving. Energy levels are still very low, and you can probably hear there is still something on both of our chests in terms of a cough and breathing difficulties. But we're doing okay, and thank you for your support. Thank you, church, for the way that you are showing love to others and are just being church. Really do appreciate that. Please do continue to pray for those who are impacted. Pray safety over those who are currently fearful and isolating. Pray strength over those who are looking out for others around them. In this new season, we're going to have to modify what we do as church. We can't continue to meet in our gatherings, in our Sunday gatherings or in our midweek gatherings. But we can continue to be church. We can continue to receive the love of God, and we continue to find ways to give that out to others. As a leadership last night, we spent some time virtually in a meeting, praying and catching up, but also starting to think and plan and look forward. We have some great opportunities ahead of us. We have much to do, but some great possibilities as well. And I was trying to think through what is church, and I think it falls into 4 areas that I just want to very briefly talk about, if that's okay. I think church involves connection and care. We're community, and we cannot lose that. Church involves prayer, and we have to find a way to pray, to collectively come together in a new way to pray. Church involves worship and teaching, things that inspire us and encourage us. And yes, we can continue to worship on our own, but we need to find ways to encourage each other, to build each other up, to be a blessing to each other. And fourthly, church involves outreach. And it's an area that over weeks we want to have a think about what might that look like. But, this is possibly the greatest opportunity to show the love of God to our communities, to show the church is alive and is relevant and is full of hope. But what about the first 3? In terms of connection and care, we have a strong home group structure, and I'm so grateful for every home group leader for what they have done and will do over the coming weeks and months. So there's a good structure there. Can I just say, if you're not in a home group at this moment, can I encourage you to connect in with one? Email in now to me, mark@thekingschurcharnold.org.uk, and we'll connect you into one of these home groups as a method of support, accountability, oversight over these coming weeks and months. I suppose the question everyone's going to have is, how do we meet when we can't meet? Well, we're looking at some online solutions to gathering, and hopefully we'll have those in place for next week so that we can start to gather as home groups on a Tuesday and on as a Wednesday. And we can have the opportunity to look at each other, to see and to interact with each other, but in a virtual environment. So what about prayer? Well, we're going to have to find times to have a focus moment to pray. So we need to put in some weekly gatherings. Again, these may be virtually to start with, but there'll be the opportunity for us to gather, to pray with each other and to pray for each other. And then what about worship and teaching? Well, we've still got some work to do on that. We're not set up to go directly into online services, but Jess is starting to do some thinking about what that might look like, and we want to make sure that we are able collectively to gather, to worship, and to be encouraged. So we're just trying to make a sense of that, to look at what that is. If you have technical help or support that you could give us in that, then either contact me or contact Jess Coates, and we'll look to get that in place. There'll be something for Sunday, but we'll hopefully have something a bit more structured and able for you to engage by the following week. But I've heard some wonderful stories of families gathering and having great family time on a Sunday. And so we want to share some of those stories and those examples and those resources around us so that we can still be church, but we've just got to find a new normal, haven't we? And I'm hoping once I get used to this, speaking to myself, maybe we can start to share some more regular updates and news and thoughts and Bible encouragements through various sources. Stay in touch, stay focused on God, and we can still be the church and be the church for each other. Bless you all. See you soon.